Hi there, folks. This is Luke Charles Kuhn at Kuhn Truck and RV, your Class B and B Plus RV specialists. My friends call me Luke and my sisters call me Charlie, but you can call me anytime at 419-899-2020. Myself or my brother Levi would be happy to help you. Please check out our website at truckandrv.com. Again, that's truckandrv.com to view all of our inventory. There is a direct link to this particular RV in the video description below. If you follow that link, it will take you to our website where you can see the pricing and information on this unit. Once this unit is sold, that link will be removed. We are a full service dealer offering warranty as well as financing packages. If you have any questions, please give me or my brother Levi a call at 419-899-2020. For sale today, we have a 2015 Pleasureway Excel TS with 63,221 miles. All right, folks, here we are inside of this 2015 Pleasureway Excel TS. As usual, we're going to start in the front, work our way towards the rear, try to give you a good idea of the overall floor plan as well as the overall condition of this unit. Couple of things before we get going. Levi and I did just make the switch to the new iPhone 12 Pro. So we're going to do our best to take advantage of the new technology here and use the ultra wide angle lens to give you guys a better feel or a potentially better feel of these RVs. We'd appreciate your feedback as to whether or not you like that or do not like that in the comments below. The outside portions of this tour were filmed using the ultra wide angle lens, and I'm actually in the standard lens right now. It seems to be a little bit easier to film a few things on the inside in the standard lens, and then I'll switch to the wide angle lens when I get to the rear of the RV so you can get a different look of this. So again, let us know what you think in the comments below, whether or not you like that. Also, this is a special RV. This RV was chosen for episode 3 of our Hitting the Highway series. My wife Samantha and I took this RV out and took our mothers to Columbus, Ohio for some Christmas shopping. You can check that video out in the video description below. We'll put a link, and also on the screen here, we'll drop a link for you to check that out. Let us know what you think. In honor of that magical Christmas journey, we have decided to name this RV Dasher. So without any further ado, we'll get going on Dasher here. Got a nice, easily accessible entryway here. Got a stash spot in the door. Fire extinguisher. Got a railing here to help you get in and out. This window does open. However, it does not have a screen. Got some light switches here that control the porch light as well as a few of the overhead lights. Up top here, we have the control for the water heater on off. So go ahead and flip that on. The water heater will light itself. So this light will come on momentarily, letting you know it's not lit. And then once that light goes out, you know it is lit. We've got your levels test here. So you'll push these buttons so you can tell how much is in your gray, black, freshwater tanks, as well as your coach battery. You've got your water pump on-off switch here, so you'll push that button to turn on and off the water pump. That will pump the water out of your onboard freshwater tank to your sinks or the shower or the toilet. Got the start-stop switch for the Onan 2800 generator. We've only got 8 hours on this generator, so very low hours. It does have a fresh service and oil change by our certified Onan technicians. The generator runs off of the fuel tank and will stop running around a quarter tank. That way it's not possible to strand yourself. Stepping into the kitchen area here, got some nice overhead storage, as well as an aluminum backsplash. Corian countertops. We've got the sink basin sink with the cover here to give you some more counter space if you'd like. We've also got a 2-burner propane cooktop here. We've got a couple scratches on the backsplash. The camera seems to be having a hard time focusing on them there. Just a few little blemishes, one over there on the right as well. Go ahead and check out the overhead storage here. Coming down below the kitchen area here, we have some storage as well as your water pump. That tube there's a winterization kit to make it easier to winterize this RV when that time comes. Got a 110 outlet here. We've got 2 drawers here, so these pull open. Got your propane furnace here. We've got a compartment here with some electrical connections. This has a disconnect here as well, but it also has a second disconnect wired to the switch. So you can consider this the main battery disconnect, and this one more like a fuse in case there was to be too much power coming through. This will pop this fuse. But you'll turn this key on and off to turn on and off the coach batteries. You'd use that if you're storing this RV. You'll want to turn that off. That way you do not get parasitic draw and run those batteries dead. We've got your fuse panel right here, as well as a noxious gas detector right there. Flip around here and check out the 3-way Dometic Fridge freezer. So this is a three-way, meaning it runs on propane gas. On DC, meaning your coach battery, you will have to have something running to charge that coach battery while you're using that, or it will run that battery dead. The ways that coach battery charges is via the alternator while you're driving, via the shore power connection, also via the generator. Got that freezer up top. This does have a removable freezer compartment. Won't go too far into this, but this is a bit of a special fridge freezer here, where you can take the freezer portion out to increase the fridge space. Got the controls for the fridge right there. Spinning around to the back area here, we've got your TV antenna crank up top. We've got the Cool Cat heat pump AC in the back. So that heat pump will provide heat for you using electric shore power or generator. That heat pump will only work till around 40 or 50 degrees or so. Below that, you'll have to use the propane furnace. This is one big storage bay here. So both of these doors connect into one storage bay. We've got the delicious maple flavored cabinetry on this one. Tastes good anytime, day or night. Again, the same style of single cabinet opposite. Also got an inverter set up here for the TV. So we'll check the TV out here momentarily, but what this inverter will do will run the TV off of your coach battery. So why that's nice is you can have people sitting in the back here watching TV while you're driving. You can essentially watch this TV anywhere as long as you have power in the coach batteries to power that TV. So here in the back, we do have two belts on the couch. There's a belt here and a belt here. So there are 4 total belts in this van. So the 2 on the rear and then the passenger and driver's seat. We've got windows that open on both sides. So you can go ahead and open these windows to get a nice cross breeze. You've got shades on all of those. The 2 rear windows do not open. They do have the curtain shades there, so you can go ahead and get some privacy if you'd like. This is a power sofa bed. So this bed will just go down with the push of a button to make bedtime easy. You can check that out in the video as well. We have a little segment towards the end where we use the bed. This is really convenient because you can just push the bed to go to bed when you're ready to do that. Makes it a lot less work. Essentially, you can sleep 2 people here on the twins. Could potentially sleep 1 in the center, or 1, 2, 3. So we'll go ahead and drop a picture of this bed made up so you can see what that looks like.
The twin sleepers measure approximately 70 inches long and 27 inches wide. This is a very popular sleeping setup in a camper van as it allows you to easily swing your legs out at night and go to the bathroom without crawling over one another. If you make up the big bed in the back, it will measure approximately 70 inches front to back and 80 inches side to side. This unit is technically designed for 2, but you could potentially sleep 3 people lying in either direction in this bed if so desired.
We've got a table mount in the rear here. We've also got a storage bay beneath this couch. And also beneath the main couch in the rear. This storage bay is also accessible through the rear entry doors and is quite spacious. Here we are sitting in the bed at the rear of the RV. I went ahead and switched to the ultra wide angle lens here. So let us know what you think about this in the comments below, whether you like this or do not like this. Have you heard about the 10th reindeer? You know the first 8, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. The 9th is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And the 10th is the jerk called Olive. Why do I call Olive a jerk? You know, Olive the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names like Pinocchio. That dang Olive. We've got a counter flip out here, so you can flip this out to gain some counter space if you'd like. Got a light switch for some of the lights in the rear, as well as a light switch over top of me for 2 of the reading lights right in the rear in case you'd like to turn those on or off while you are in bed. These parts fill up the main bed here, so the board that's up in the front cabinet that we'll check out momentarily will cross this gap here, and then the cushions will lay over top of it. We've got a 110 outlet here, as well as a furnace duct. Flipping over to the TV area here. This TV is built on a swivel mount. This is convenient because you can face it how you'd like in the rear, as well as swivel it around to face the front. So the front 2 chairs do swivel. The driver's seat will not get nearly as good of a position because of the driver's wheel and the cabinet behind it. However, the passenger seat will swivel all the way around, and you can have somebody sitting up front watching TV. This is really convenient in case you have people that get up at 2 different times of the day. So some person could sit up front, watch TV, drink coffee, read the paper, or play Sudoku like my mother-in-law likes to do. and the other person could be sleeping in the rear still. We've also got a thermostat here that controls the overhead cool cat heat pump and AC, as well as the onboard propane furnace. We've got that Blu-ray DVD player here, as well as the power switch for the power sofa in the rear. So you just push that switch to run the power sofa up and down. Again, that's very easy and convenient when you're ready to go to bed. Step into the middle of the coach and check out the bathroom here. So we've got the light overhead there, as well as your shower head right there that you can move around to use how you like. Got a medicine cabinet there so you can bring your goodies along. Got Corian countertops in this one, as well as a stainless sink basin. We've got 3 drawers on the left right here, as well as a storage compartment here as well. Got a 110 outlet there, so you can go ahead and plug in a curling iron, hair dryer, electric shaver, anything you like. We've got a window right here with a screen, so you can go ahead and open that window. We call that one the stink vent. We've got a light in the back here as well. Towel bar. That's the shower curtain you're seeing there. So that shower curtain you can pull around the track up top to help contain the water to this room. So you can see this is a wet, dry room. So essentially you're going to get in here, use the toilet, use the shower, all that kind of jazz, and everything's going to drain right into the floor there. I'll go ahead and step inside and take a seat. That way you can see that a 6'3", 230-pound fellow like myself does fit in here well. Stepping back out into the main area. Got a storage spot up top there over the rear entry door. We've got this track that goes all the way around, so you can run this curtain all the way around to create privacy when you're parked. Got a storage bay up here. Got some manuals and goodies in that bag there. We've got a microwave oven here, so you will have to be plugged into shore power or running the generator to use this microwave. In here inside of the wardrobe closet, got a place to hang your coats or jackets. We've also got the table and table leg on the right here, as well as the support board for the rear bed if you'd like to make up the full bed in the rear. We've also got a table mount up front in case you'd like to put the table in the front or the rear. My apologies for the camera gear getting in the shot there. We're like your favorite umpire here at Kuhn Truck and RV. We call them like we see them. This is a very, very nice specimen. Dasher is a beautiful unit throughout, inside and out. Very clean underneath. I'm going to call this RV a 9.5 out of 10. There is no perfect RV out there, but this is, again, a great specimen, a great floor plan. Check it out at truckandrv.com. Kuhn Truck and RV, the best little RV dealer around since 1976. All right, folks, we're going to go around the outside of this 2015 Pleasureway Excel TS, nicknamed Dasher. As you can see, things look a little different. We're using the ultra wide angle lens on the new iPhone 12 Pro. Give us some feedback in the comments below, whether you love or hate this. We think it might give you guys a better view of these RVs as a whole. This RV measures 20.5 feet bumper to bumper and has an 11-foot manual Fiamma awning. It has tires with an 1819 date code. This RV is built on a Ford E350 chassis with a 5.4 liter V8 engine with just over 63,000 miles. We've got a porch light here, as well as the back of your fridge. The coach battery is inside of this compartment on a drawer slide, so you can pull that out to access that easily if you need to. We've also got your furnace exhaust here. Got a couple of 110 outlets there in case you'd like to plug things in beneath the outlet. We've got your clevis supports for the awning rods. You can also run those awning rods straight to the ground to support the awning and change the height of that. Got a storage compartment here. Coming around to the back of the RV, we do have a tow package on this one. So the tow package is down there. You've got some storage underneath the couch in the rear. There's also accessible inside of the van. We've got your awning center rafter and crank right there. AC coming out the back. Really the only blemish on the exterior of this one is some of this paint. Just chipping a little from sun, UV, and wear on the rear door here. Very, very clean on the outside and throughout on Dasher here though. Come around to the driver's side, we've got the fill for the onboard freshwater tank as well as the back of the water heater. We've We've got a compartment here with your power cord, fresh water hose, and converters to be able to plug that power cord into a regular outlet. Got a sewer hose storage. Close-up shot of the stripes here so you can see a little bit of these close up. We've got an outside shower. That's convenient to wash your shoes off if you're at the beach, wash pets off, kids off, things like that. We've got your fuel tank fill there that will fill the onboard fuel tank. That will run the engine as well as the generator. That will run until you have about a quarter tank on the generator. So it's not possible to run yourself out of fuel. We've got your sewer drains here, so you pull the black lever on the left and then the gray lever on the right. Black will let the sewer tank go, and then the gray will let the sink and shower or the gray tank go and rinse everything out of the tube. We've got your city water connection there, so you'll go ahead and run the garden hose into that. That will provide water to your sink, shower, toilet without filling the fresh water tank. We've got a connection here for a propane hookup. We've also got cable TV there. We've got your propane tank right here with an on-off valve as well as a gauge. We've got the plug for the shore power, and we've also got your Onan 2800 generator that has a little over 8 hours and has a fresh service and oil change by our certified Onan technicians. Again, a very good looking unit here in Dasher. As Santa Claus would say, on Dasher! Ho, ho, ho!